Thanks, Brian. Welcome to our weekly teleconference with Coach O'Brien. And we'll start our questions today with Rich Garcella in Reading. Rich, go ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Bill, what did you do to gain the players' trust after you were hired, and how long did it take for them to buy into everything?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the staff. I don't think it was just me, obviously. I believe that one of the first things that I tried to do was put together the best staff that I could, and I think we did that, including Fitzy and Timmy Bream. We brought in guys that had coached at different levels, and guys that were honest guys that had been through some tough situations in their careers, because we knew it wasn't going to be easy. And, they came in and they bought into what I wanted to do, and then we translated that to the players. And, I can't say enough about these players. These guys are the guys that stuck with us. These guys are tough kids. They're smart. You just have to always tell them the truth. And as long as you do that, whether it's something that maybe they don't always want to hear or it's a positive reinforcement, these guys really appreciate that. So that's just really what we try to do every day.
Bob Flanders in Harrisburg.
In the win over Iowa, you were able to play a lot of guys, but couldn't get Stephen Bench in the game. And I know you're a one quarterback guy, but I'm wondering if you wish you could have played him a little more this season, or if instead of maybe trying to get Stephen Richter this year.
Well, in the Iowa game, I guess you could disagree with me. I don't really care. I just felt like the game was not really in hand like everybody else thought. I felt like Iowa was still in the game, and yeah, maybe I could have gotten Stephen in, but I think Stephen realizes that we're trying to win the football game, do what's best for the football team at that point in time, and so I stuck with Matt throughout the whole game. And if we have a chance to put Stephen in at some point during the year, then we'll do it. But we're at the end of the day, we're going to do what's best for the football team and try to win the football game.
Derek Lavarse in Wilkes-Barre.
Bill, did you have a chance to see the size of the camp out over there at Gate A yet? And what does that mean to you personally to see that there already on a Monday night or a Tuesday morning?
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I tell you what, I can't say enough about our student body. I've been over there before I think it was the Northwestern game, and obviously there's more kids there now, and that's just what this place is all about. Student body that works hard in the classroom, supports their football team and all their athletic teams, and it's unbelievable. And people were right when I first came here. They told me, well, you haven't seen anything until you run out for a game or you witness the support of the student body, and they're exactly right. This is a special place, and one of the reasons why it's a special place is because of the support of the student body. It's just it gives our players a ton of energy, and on Saturday we just want them here early. We want them to wear white, and we want them to be respectful, but very, very loud throughout the whole game.
Mark Vogenrich in Allentown.
So this summer, during the caravan, you call Ohio State Penn State's biggest rival. What did you come to learn about this game with your time at Penn State?
Well, I think, I don't remember exactly saying that during the caravan, but I'm sure if you said I said it, then I probably said it. I think every game we play is a very important game here at Penn State. And I would say that for every team. I remember back in New England, Bill would always talk to us all the time about, you only play once a week. So you practice for 5 days, and then you lay it on the line Saturday. And this year we only get the chance to lay it on the line 12 times, 12 Saturdays. So every game for us is a very, very big game. The Big Ten is just in my opinion, a tremendous conference that has great head coaches and tough teams, and we're playing probably the best team in the Big Ten this week, and with a great head coach in Urban Meyer. So very well coached team, and we're just going to do the best we can in practice this week and try to make sure that we play a good game on Saturday night.
Frank Bodani in York.
Hi, Bill. Last couple of games, you guys gave up a punt return for a touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown. When those kind of things pop up in the middle of the year, how hard is it to handle
handle that or fix that, and how are you going about that?
Yeah, that wasn't very good football. I believe that we're better than that. I think in the Iowa game, we somewhat relaxed on that play, and we've spent a lot of time over the past day and a half correcting that. And, you know, our players on the hit squad, the kickoff team, they've done a really good job all year. They really have, except for that instance right there. So hopefully they'll rebound with a better effort because they need to. Ohio State's kickoff return team is very, very good and explosive. I think they're second or third in the Big Ten in kickoff returns. Got a big, you know, they're very good. And then with the punt return against Northwestern, you know, you know, we need to tackle better, we need to take better angles, we need to pump the ball better. So we've continued to work on that. And so we're working extremely hard to get those things fixed.
Joe Giuliano, Philadelphia.
Yeah, hi, Bill. Your tight ends played very well against Iowa. Are you pleased with the way everyone at that position has taken to your offense as the year has gone on? And what more do you expect as the season continues and they get more experience on the offense?
Well, I believe that that position, just like all the positions on the football team, all the coaches on the team have improved, including myself, have improved every week. That's what we try to do. We try to get better every single week, and those 4 guys have improved every week, and that's what we're trying to do as coaches. That's what we're trying to do as players, and if we can continue to do that, then hopefully good things will happen. And the tight end position is a great example of just trying to get better every week.
Mike Gross in Lancaster.
Hi, Bill. Urban Meyer, in his press conference yesterday, talked a lot about how talented you guys are, and you know how you have a bunch of future NFL players on your team, and you know he's trying to. I guess he's trying to be the underdog a little, make sure he's the underdog a little bit. But is it possible that in all the talk of what your guys have had to overcome and overachieving and so forth, that maybe your guys are a little underrated athletically and in terms of talent?
Well, let me say, first of all, that obviously I have a lot of respect for Coach Meyer and what he's done in his coaching career, and obviously what he's doing at Ohio State. And I can tell you right now that Ohio State is the most talented team that we've played to this point in the season. They have an excellent football team. They're 8-0. And, you know, they have very, very good players at every position. As far as our own team, I do believe that we have some guys that we think can play on Sundays. You know, having experience in the NFL, I kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about there. And I do believe there are some guys that can play in the NFL. And I've said that every week, that I believe that our players, you know, especially the last 5 weeks, have played well. It's not about coaching. You know, coaching has something to do with it, but at the end of the day, it's about the players going out there and playing well. If you don't have good players, you're not going to win. It's about good players. So it's about recruiting, continuing to recruit good players, because you know, that's what we have here right now. So yeah, I do think we have some guys that can play on Sundays, and I think Ohio State does too.
Donnie Collins in Scranton.
Hi, Bill. A lot of the talk about Ohio State the last few weeks has been centering around how some of the injuries have affected their linebackers. I mean, they're playing a true freshman kid over there, and they have a fullback there now too. I'm just wondering what you noticed from that group on film, and do you see some of the guys who've kind of stepped in over there improving at all over the past few weeks?
Well, I know that they've had some injuries over there, but I can tell you that you know, even with the injuries, it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of reloading. They have very good players. Shazier is an excellent player. I mean, a very active player, instinctive player. Klein and Allen are tough guys in the middle. Really good Mike linebackers. You know, Josh Perry is the freshman playing one of the outside linebacker positions. Is a very, very good player up front. You know, everybody knows John Simon. I think he was All-American last year, All Big Ten. Hankins on the inside, Goebel, Williams. You know, in the secondary, I think they're very physical. Roby, Bryant, Barnett, Howard. I mean, this is a good football team. So this is a big, big challenge for us as a football team, and we've got to have a great week of practice And we've got to come in here ready to play. We can't turn it over. We can't commit stupid penalties. We've got to play well on special teams, because the first mistake you make, you're not going to have a very good chance to win the game.
Scott Brown, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, hey, Bill, in regard to Mike Farrell, is it difficult to appreciate if you're not a coach or a player how difficult it is to play both tackle spots during the course of the game? And through the first 7 games, has he maybe been the most unsung guy on the team?
Mike Farrell is one of those guys that I talk about a lot, like a lot of these guys, and especially in the senior class. When I took the job here, it's just really a lot of fun to coach guys like this, because very bright guys. Mike is a very smart guy, works extremely hard. Mike in spring practice, he had an okay spring practice, and he and I both sat down after spring practice, and he knew, and I knew, that he could play better. And I told him that, over the summer, I wanted him to have a great summer, concentrate on football, maybe take some things off his plate a little bit, and put everything he had into football, because I felt like he could have a future in football, and he did that. And he met it head on this summer. He came back in great shape, and he's athletic, and he's big and tough, and he can play both sides. So it is a luxury to have a guy that can swing. You call him a swing tackle, a guy that can go on, and play right tackle and left tackle. And it's just like a lot of guys in this senior class. And I'm very, like I've always said, I'm very proud to be their coach.
Okay, Brian, at this point, we'll take questions here in the media room. I say you please raise your hand and bring the microphone to you.
Hey, Bill, you faced some running quarterbacks this year. Has anybody been kind of close to what Braxton Miller brings, and how do you prepare for him?
He's the best, and with all due respect, all the other, because there are some good ones there too, believe me. But this guy's an excellent player, and the thing about him is, he throws the ball well too. So he can drop back and throw it. He can make a play with his feet. The read option is a huge threat. And all we can do is, one of the keys to the game is to do the best we can to contain him and tackle him. And at the end of the day, he's going to make plays. And when he makes a play, we have to play the next play. We have to keep him out of the end zone the best we can. And we've got to make sure that we know, look, the guy's going to make some plays. Let's make sure we limit that and get ready to not dwell on the big play that he just made and try to play the next play. So this is an excellent player who has had a heck of a season.